What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're simply going to go over some of my favorite cards in my collection. Cards that I've been able to acquire pretty much over the last year. This is pretty much by request. Had a couple people ask me, what's my favorite cards in my collection. Asked me to do, a video on it. So here we are. Previously recorded a video like this, but since then, some of the cards that I would consider some of my favorites, I've traded or ran a giveaway for, or sold on eBay. So decided to do another video, kind of like an updated version of some sort. So if you, of course, enjoy this type of content, want to see more of this, I'll be glad to add it as a series, maybe once a month or once every couple months, go through. And if anything's changed, which I'm sure it will, as we rip more product and packs and do more breaks and things like that, the collection will change. So yeah, so if you enjoy this type of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you want to see this going forward. I have no problem doing it, of course. Now, the cards that I'm going to show you is not really based on value or price of the card or anything like that. So no matter what product I'm ripping, at the end of the day, you just want nice cards, something that kind of excites you. Panini or Topps or whatever product you're ripping, they do have a tendency to kind of troll us. They do got the tendency to troll us on a few cards. So it's all a part of it. Whenever we're ripping a product, of course, we're looking for the big hit, but sometimes it's just about getting nice cards. So in the background, I've included some baseball cards. I'm not really a baseball collector, but I do rip some product off camera. And initially when I started on YouTube, I used to use the baseball for practice videos. So a lot of baseball cards that I have came from that. I just never decided to upload any of it on YouTube. I probably should have. If there's any baseball collectors out there that want to see me rip some baseball, I got no problem doing that. Just let me know. But yeah, I included some baseball cards because this is mainly football and, well, pretty much all football and basketball. So I do have some baseball cards that I think are pretty nice. Got the chrome refractor of Shohei Ohtani. Got some blue sparkle shimmers from Heritage, Mookie Betts, Fernando Tatis. Got a hollow Bowman, Mike Trout. I got a couple of other, cards that's pretty nice, but just wanted to include a couple baseball cards. And then other cards, we got the off the meter, Steve Francis. A lot of the cards, that qualifies, a favorite of mine would be, like I said, not really about the value of the card, but, things that you find interesting. I found interesting about this card. Now, first of all, I actually pulled this out of LC3's NBA stacks. So I definitely had my eye on the card. A little backstory. Went to school with Steve Francis. Was kind of, that local legend in the neighborhood, growing up. And this was back in the day before all the social media and YouTube and things of that nature. So it's more about actually knowing somebody and seeing their grind and looking up to them as a kid. So that's what that's about. So a little hometown favorite. Always gonna have love for that guy. Probably gonna do a chase video to try to grab some more of his rookie cards. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But shout out to Steve. Like I said, always followed his career, always rooted for him. So yeah, that's what that is about. And then cards like this. So this is a Chase Young Certified Graffiti. I actually was looking to buy this card on eBay just because I liked it, and then I ended up pulling it um, out of a certified hobby box. So that definitely was cool. Definitely a Washington fan. So anything football team, Wizards, Nationals, Caps, Mystic, it don't matter. Always gonna represent the home team. And I definitely got several Chase Young cards. I didn't include them all here, but those are more PC items. So the Chase Youngs, the Kevin Porters, the Ruiz. Those are some of the cards that are kind of PC. So you won't see those in this video or this stack, but maybe we'll do a video around the PC stuff a little later. But so yeah, so football side, that's that, and then of course basketball, like I said, Rui, um, Kevin Porter Jr. Those are kind of my PC items right now. But yeah, with all that being said, man, let's get into what I do consider some of my favorite cards, and some of them have like a story behind them. That's what kind of made them qualify. So first we have Anthony Edwards, Fast Break Disco. Um, Pretty neat card. I actually got this out of the Boombox Elite Basketball, the most recent one that I did. So be sure to check that video out if you haven't. Definitely a dope card, and the fact that I was able to get the Boombox and pull something nice. It's kind of the reason why I have it as a favorite. If you know or you follow the channel, I've said plenty of times. Not a lot of times you're gonna see me rip Prism. I was able to rip some Prism via the Boombox, and was actually able to hit something nice. So that's what kind of makes that qualify as a favorite. Now the other two are fairly new. So we got the LaMelo Cracked Ice, as well as a Blue Prism out of Select. Definitely some dope cards. And for some reason, I actually have some more LaMelos up here, but I guess he qualifies as my favorite right now because I'm unable to pull Anthony Edwards. So definitely been pulling a lot of LaMelos. Guess I'm just a LaMelo magnet right now, but definitely feels good to hit some of the top rookies when you're ripping products. So that's the reason for those being in my favorite. Next two cards, kind of the same backstory. Ja Morant, Zion, Luminous rookie cards. Now I definitely love the Chronicles product. I've said it plenty of times. No matter what Chronicle, football, basketball, really doesn't matter. The fact that you get so many different sets in the product as a new collector, someone new to the hobby, I definitely find that kind of exciting. So I'm always down to rip some Chronicles. So I was able to pull both of these Luminous cards of Zion and Ja Morant. So definitely like the pictures that come out of Luminous, action shots that they give. So that's what kind of puts those in my favorite. Next up, we have Purple Disco NBA Hoops Premium Stock. So this is one of my first purchases on Instagram. So I was doing pulls, was able to pull this over on Instagram. Shout out to my man G-Man. So I did some pulls, was able to pull this card, thought it was a nice dope card, pretty clean. It was one of my first purchases per se on Instagram. So thought that was pretty nice, definitely a dope card. Next up, we have the Flux John Morant. Again, love the Chronicles. Just so many different, sets that you can encounter in their products. Definitely a dope card. I love the Flux. I got a couple other Flux cards. I think I have a Giannis Pink Prism Flux. Didn't make the video, didn't make the list, but definitely a cool card. Next up, we have a Luka NBA Hoops Premium Stock Cracked Ice, and this is second year Luka. So pulled this out of a box that I ripped before I was, on YouTube. So I had got a box of premium stock and was able to pull this card. So any Luka is a great Luka. So I thought it was a dope card. It was something that I was considering graded, just to see how it would look in, one of the colorful slabs, either with HGA or RCG. So that's why it's kind of, in the plastic. So that's definitely still a possibility. I'm still trying to figure out what cards I want to do as far as grading. And it'll probably will be HGA or RCG, just haven't, quite figured it out yet. Next up, we have some Luka rookie cards. Now, this was a part of the Luka Chase videos that I got. Be sure to go check those out. So a little backstory about, this card in particular. So the first ever Luka Chase that I did, I was able to pull a card exactly like this. Kept it for a while, and I actually ended up selling it when I was in Chicago, when I went to a local card shop in Chicago. And if you're familiar with the video, when I pulled it again, I just found it kind of amazing that after I sold the card, I was kind of regretting it, and was kind of thinking, I should have kept it, and things of that nature. So to be able to pull it again definitely was cool. And then it was so nice that we got them twice. We was actually able to pull another rookie card in the same video, in the same rip. So got two Luka rookie cards. Again, nothing crazy, but definitely some dope cards. The next card is my only Kobe Bryant that I have, and I was able to acquire this card again. The bro LC3 was doing some repacks on eBay. I purchased one of those, and got a Kobe Bryant out of it. So this is a 1999 Topps Finest. So my only Kobe card. Hopefully, I'll be able to, get some more, add to the collection. Now the next card, again, every card I'm listing kind of has a story behind it, so that's kind of what makes it stand out to me. I got, tons of cards that I like or could be considered, some of my favorite cards, but I tried to choose the ones that, kind of got a story. So as far as this Jordan card, so when I first got into the hobby, and I started to find out that it was kind of hard to, get cards or whatever, like from Target and Walmart. This before I knew about, the restock and waiting in line Friday morning or anything like that. I was just going to the store trying to find cards and couldn't find them. So I ended up seeing a video about a subscription box with GotBaseballCards.com. So I gave it a try. I did three of the treasure box. They have like $50 subscription boxes, or I don't necessarily think it's a subscription box. You can just purchase the box. And it comes with some packs, and it comes with a slab. Now the slab that I got out of it was a LeBron playoff ticket, I think, or season ticket. And then it has some packs. And the very first pack that I ripped was some NBA hoops. and I was able to pull his Jordan 1990 hoops. I think it had like 4 or 5 packs in it, and all of them were kind of like older packs. So um, definitely was excited because I didn't think at the time that I would ever be able to, rip some older product. Because like I said, I didn't, at that time I didn't really know, too much about um, the prices and boxes and things like that. So definitely was thrilled to be able to rip some old packs and be able to pull a Jordan who um, is my goat. I know everybody got their opinions or whatever, but this is who I grew up watching. So that was definitely cool. And then the last basketball card, many have seen this. So this was kind of my introduction into the hobby as far as big hits. So this card actually came from a break that I got in with Pac-Man. So it was my first break um, getting into, and I drew the Lakers, and I was enjoying the break, but I really wasn't getting any cards. Just a couple base cards and things like that. And the Lakers, don't really have any rookies, that you kind of shooting for. So second to last pack, I actually hit the base format of this card, and then the last pack actually hit, the red wave. So it's kind of like my first big hit, in a hobby. So that's kind of the story behind that. Now the card itself, I've said many times, it has some significance to it, being that it's a tribute to Kobe. So definitely means something to me. Definitely one of mine, probably if not, you know, my favorite card in my whole collection. So that was pretty much basketball. Now we'll get into some football. Let me move these over here. Now, again, as I said with the basketball, I got plenty of cards that, you know, I like. Some I've recently got rid of. Just off the top of my head, we have the Blue Scope Justin Herbert that I just ran as a giveaway. Quite a few that I liked that I've since sold or gave away. So let's get into the football now. This is a Leaf Metal Cal Trask, and the reason that I kind of have this in my favor is a little bit of a hold card. Everybody knows that he's with the Bucks and Tom Brady's there, so it'll be a while um, until he kind of sees the field. But something that I hit out of a Leaf box, thought it was pretty nice cards, pink marble, and also had the Justin Fields pink marble auto that I also did a giveaway for. So I did have that in my collection as well. So think this is the only one that kind of remains from those boxes. Something I'm gonna hold on to. But yeah, it's 1 out of 25, so pretty cool card. Next up, we have a freshman fabric, Jalen Waddle, and we got this out of certified. Nice Jalen Waddle freshman fabric out of certified, 3-color patch auto. Now this one is an immaculate 5 out of 10 Travis Etienne signature moves. So I actually got this off of a hit draft that I did on Instagram with DNP cards. Was definitely looking forward to seeing Travis on the field, but unfortunately he's out for the year. So it was a nice card. Still is a nice card. Something I'll probably hold on to for a while. But like I said, it's one of probably 2 or 3 immaculate cards that I have, and all of them are from hit drafts, which is a little bit cost friendly as opposed to being able to rip that product on the channel. So um, next card is a Jamar Chase, two color patch auto. Got this out of Chronicles draft picks break that I did with LC. We collabed on a couple boxes of Chronicles and Luminance, and we did like randomize the divisions and things like that. So I was able to pull this 42 out of 99 limited Jamar Chase auto. So he was kind of having a bad preseason, but he definitely had a good week one. So man, that's pretty nice card. Next card is, this was my very first one-of-one pull on the channel. So this came out of the Boombox Elite. It's Chuba Hubbard. Substantial rookie swatches. Got the Nike sign. Like I said, it's a 101. Definitely was a dope card. Was pretty excited, in the video when I pulled it. Like I said, it was our first 101 on the channel. So next card is actually a patch, Justin Fields, New Generation. Got this off a break on Instagram. My guy Frankie Hits. So ripped a couple packs of certified. Was able to pull. He was selling them by the pack, and I was able to pull the patch. And then in the other pack, I think I pulled Mirror Signatures, Jonathan Taylor, I believe. But extremely, good luck to be able to pull a patch and an auto off some loose packs. So this one is 205 out of 249. Like I said, definitely a dope card. And the way the Bears looking, he's probably gonna see the field before the year's over. No, he got in for a couple plays, scored a touchdown, but he's probably gonna be the starter sooner rather than later. So next card is a Baker Mayfield Radiance out of Luminance. Now this is a case hit out of the Luminance product, so we were able to pull this, off a Luminance box that we did. Definitely a dope card. At the time, I didn't know that it was a case hit, but I, definitely knew it was a beautiful card. If you go back to the video, I was kind of in awe of the card. And like I said, I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but in hand, this is a beautiful. The color of the card is just like the radiance. The kind of self-explanatory, but yeah, first case hit. Got our first one-on-ones, things of that nature. Next card is a Trevor Lawrence we got out of Prestige. Now the story behind this card, this is the card where they kind of had the auto verbiage on the back. So luckily in the video, when we pulled this card, it didn't, come backwards like that. So I actually didn't notice it until afterwards. Made a little joke about it on Instagram, but definitely a dope card. Still, it's 245 out of 299. Trevor Lawrence. Next one is a Silver Spectra, Trevor Lawrence. And we got this out of Chronicles draft picks. Can't remember whether it was a blaster or a mega but definitely a nice card. So up next we have another Trevor Lawrence, actually in a pro uniform. So this one was out of the certified box. So this is where, if I remember correctly, they kind of trolled us with the San Francisco Josh Rosen autograph. So, and we had already hit our mem card and our auto. So wasn't really expecting to hit nothing else big out of the box, but the Trevor Lawrence was in there, and definitely a nice, beautiful card. One that I'm possibly looking, to get graded. So it's a 33 out of 199. Pink. At the time, I thought it was purple. It's kind of got like a fuchsia color to it, but definitely a dope card. Now this card is kind of a representative of all of the cards that I got like this. So that this is the Heroes insert out of Prestige. So I have the Herbert, got the Brady, pulled the DK Metcalf, DeAndre Hopkins, Zeke. I think that's it. I might got a couple more, but definitely like these cards. Kind of reminds me of the Marvels insert that we see out of Donruss. So that's why I threw this card in there. But the Justin Herbert itself is definitely a dope card, but it was, meant to represent just the insert itself. So definitely love those cards. And the last two are, some Justin Herberts that I got. So it's the Prism Black out of Chronicles, and then we have a silver Premier out of Select. So I actually had two of these, and I actually sold one. So this is the one that remains. Not sure what I'm gonna do, with the cards. I was thinking about getting them, graded. Definitely this one. So those are some of my favorite cards. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully I showed a good representation of, some of the cards that I have, some of my favorites. And like I said, I got plenty of cards that I, like. That probably could have made the video, but I didn't want to make it, too long. We're already at almost 30 minutes. So definitely appreciate you all, tuning in, checking it out. And if you're curious, about some of the products that we, rip to hit some of these cards, be sure to go check out, the playlist, some of the videos on the channel. We'll definitely, update this as we go along and as we, add more cards to the collection. But yeah, that's that. Hope you all enjoyed it. Until next video, I'm out.